Good evening, folks. Welcome back to the Castro Valley News live show, and good evening to Cali Life. Cali Life is first in the roll call. Hope you're doing well, Cali Life. Good to see you, Cali Life. So here we are, folks, episode 100. And good evening, Tiffany. Thank you. Happy 100th episode. Good evening to Maggie. Good evening to Michael. Hope you're doing well. Maggie is tagging Kai and a lot of other folks. If you're not familiar with the show, and I hope that we get some more new people to the show tonight, which would be super cool. I would love for us to beat last week's record of, I think we got 4 new viewers last week, and Maggie is tagging everyone. Thank you so much, Maggie. The Real Estate Girls with the Curls. I love that name. Good evening to Barbara. Barbara is in the house. I hope you're doing well. And a hearty hello to you as well, Barbara. Maggie is tagging Marlon. Maggie has tagged Simon. Maggie has tagged Ligia. That's a beautiful name. Maggie has also tagged Rosita. Good evening, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. Barbara has tagged Victoria. Good evening to Rena. Rena, are you new to the show? As if you are, everyone's going to give you a hello. Everyone's going to give you a shout out, Rena. I love seeing new faces on the show. I think Rena is new. If not, feel free to correct me. And I would be remiss to not mention a hearty, wonderful good evening to Dennis. Dennis is in the house. Dennis sent 500 stars. Dennis has sent stars 6 weeks in a row. And I'm going to go to Twitter right now because Barbara also sent 500 stars. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, here you go, guys. Alameda County Sheriffs just tweeted they are pleased to report that Tito. Rena, thank you for tagging everyone. I'm just completely sidetracked. The Alameda County Sheriffs, they are pleased to report that Tito, the French Bulldog, has been recovered by Alameda County Sheriff's detectives. Tito was stolen at gunpoint from his family on the 15th in Castro Valley. Detectives have worked relentlessly to locate him. He has been reunited with his family. There you go. I'm just discarding a cough drop. And if you guys bear with me, I'm going to share this to our page as we speak. Or so I thought. There you go. Tiffany, great news. Meredith, good evening to you. Hey, guys, you need to catch up because Meredith has sent stars 11 weeks in a row. And Meredith just sent 100 stars. 100 stars for 100 shows. Bob says it was 30 years ago. A young man sat in the Castro Valley Redwood Library with a PC and an AOL floppy disk, looking at the forum with a dream in his heart to become a local media mogul. Today, 100 broadcasts later, the dream is still alive. Congratulations, Castro Valley News 100. Thank you, Bob. You are awesome. Tiffany just sent 100 stars. I'm seeing a theme here that a lot of people are sending 100 stars for 100 shows. Thank you again, Meredith. You are awesome. You know that. Meredith, you are amazing. Meredith has sent 100 stars tonight. She has also sent stars 11 weeks in a row. That's the record. Meredith's got the record there, so you guys need to catch up. Tiffany also sent 100 stars. Tiffany has sent stars 7 weeks in a row. Thank you, Tiffany. Aaron, who is Tiffany's significant other, husband, sorry, sent 100 stars. And Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, you are awesome. Aaron is also the record holder for the most Midway Giveaway wins. I think he's got like 4 or 5. So people got to catch up with Aaron. Also, Maggie. Maggie is in the house. Maggie amazingly just sent 1,000 stars. And the little mic drop icon. Kathy just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Kathy. And like I said, I'm trying to share this information about Tito being found to our page because I have a couple windows open. So if you are posting up comments or stars, I am not ignoring you. Maggie also did the mic drop thing. That is super cool. I'll give you the lowdown here. If you would like to send stars, there's an icon here. Holy moly, there was just a whole weird thing that I just saw. Somebody just overtook my screen with Paulette. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Paulette just sent 500 stars. Paulette has sent stars 5 weeks in a row. Ross is in the house. Good evening, Ross. Ross sent 100 stars. Thank you, sir. Tiffany said Kathy is her mom. So there you go. We've got a whole lot of family in the house here. Yes, thank you. So I do know the connection now. Maggie is sharing the link. Maggie is tagging Sharon. Thank you, Maggie. And also thank you for all the stars. Yes, Carolyn, is that give me 1 minute here and I will share this to the page because I want people to know what's going on. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just I'll mute the mic. I muted the mic before even. Okay, sorry about that dead air there. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Eric, good evening to you. I don't think Eric has been on the show before. Welcome to the show. So we've got 2 new people because I think, oh boy, let me go back. I miss a whole lot of stuff when I was posting that. Oh, wow, that's super cool. Aaron just sent me a message saying that his son goes to Proctor Elementary and today is their 100th day of school. He wanted to send a picture of him. Wanted to send a picture of him to me dressed up like a 100-year-old for our 100th year show. That's awesome. I will share that up on the page later, Aaron. Thank you for sharing that. Mom is in the house in texts. Mom says I sound great. Thank you. And I want to make sure because so many people are sending stars and I'm way behind track. Jan sent in 1,000 stars. Jan, you are awesome. Jan, I love you. Thank you for all of the love and support you shared since this stinking virus got me. I appreciate all that you do, Jan. Don is in the house. Welcome to the show, Don. Barbara tagged Steven. Maggie says you're welcome. Don is tagging Richard. Good evening, Jean Marie. I hope you're doing well. Again, Eric, I'm catching up. I'm trying to catch up with all these comments. Don just sent 50 stars. Don has sent stars 5 weeks in a row. Yes, and Facebook is saying that there's a stars party going on. I don't know. Carolyn, good evening. Carolyn from Tucson, trying to send stars. Carolyn, you don't have to. We love you just the same. But please do so. And Bob sent 100 stars for 100 shows. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate. I'm gonna stop the show. I want to thank everybody who checked in with me since the last show, since Saturday, which was when I let you guys know that I had been infected with COVID. I've actually got most of my voice back. It's been an interesting few days. I'll touch base and give you like an update on all that stuff. But Michael, I don't want to ignore. Michael says, I am the best friend. Congratulations on the 100th show. Thank you so much, Michael. You are awesome. Kathy is asking, how do I feel? I feel, no pun intended, I feel like $100. Whereas on Tuesdays, no, this is Tuesday. On Saturday, see, COVID will fry some of your neurotransmitters there. But I feel 100 times better for the 100th show. If you missed Saturday's show, I was kind of knee deep in. Yes, there you go. Eric has COVID as well. So, man. Wishing you the best. You can taste and smell better now. I actually was fortunate enough to not lose my senses of taste and smell because I do like to eat. Eileen says, hi, Roberto and everyone. Hope you are feeling better. Took some things to the cupboard today. They could use more items. So with Eileen's cue, I'm going to give you the spiel that I do. It's not a spiel. I'm singing the praises of the community cupboard on Forest Avenue. That it's an awesome, amazing. Michael says he feels like $100 too. Michael is emerging from the COVID, the clutches of COVID as well. I said this on Saturday's show. COVID is not a joke. COVID is, and I'm going to be bouncing around from topics because I want to talk about COVID for a minute, and I also want to make sure I mention the community cupboard. So, good evening, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Let me cruise back into the comments because I got super distracted because I wanted to share the good news from Lieutenant Ray Kelly of the Alameda County Sheriff's Department that their deputies recovered Tito, which is awesome. But I'm fairly certain we've got two new people who are new to the show, and I want to cruise. The comments are gone. Darn it. But I think either way, even though I forgot the first person's name, we've got two new people to the show, and I think it's awesome. Gary, thank you for the happy 100th show comment. Welcome to the show, Gary. I hope you're happy and healthy. So our moderator just shared a link to the community cupboard. It's on Forest Avenue. You can bring items that you would like. Don, thank you, sir. Don just shared 100 stars. Rena, there you go. Let me write the names down so I will remember. Rena is new to the show. And so is Eric. So everybody listening, can everybody say hello and welcome to Rena and Eric? They are new to the show. Welcome to the family, guys. Again, one more time, Rena and Eric are new to the show. Thank you, Eileen. Eileen just sent 100 stars for the 100th show. But I want to give it, there you go. So Rita and Eric, just follow the comments because everyone's going to be saying hello to you. So the roll call has become a communal roll call, which is awesome. So there you go, Jean Marie. Good evening, Jean Marie. I don't know if I gave you a shout out. There you go. Everybody is saying good evening to Rena and Eric. Is there a Derek that's new here too? Well, we've got a Jennifer too who's new. Welcome to the show, Jennifer. Micaiah sent. I hope I said that right. Micaiah sent 200 stars. She has sent stars 4 weeks in a row. Micaiah also owns Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. Awesome place if you're looking for one-of-a-kind This is not an ad. I'm not being paid for this, but I do get paid through the stars. So if you want to send stars, there's a link down there. There you go. Don says it is behind One Bad Apple, which is on Castro Valley Boulevard, across the street from Pete's Hardware. Okay, I said it right. Thank you. And Restore and Rework, vintage items, one of a kind things. I think it's I can't think of the term. It's upscaled or recycled items. Restore and Rework just has cool vintage stuff, one of a kind items that you can't find anywhere, which are one of a kind. It's a great shop owned by great people. Vintage stuff, lots of fun, unique items that you can't find anywhere. And also, they're right behind One Bad Apple on the boulevard. And One Bad Apple is our record store owned by my good friend, my brother, Don. So we've got a trio of new people tonight. We've got Jennifer, Rena, and Eric. And I think it's awesome. We had 4 last week. I think we might be able to break that record because I think we're awesome and you guys are awesome. So, COVID, yes. Let me get a sip of water. Maggie is tagging tons of people. Thank you, Maggie. Maggie is tagging Adriana. Our moderator was wonderful enough to post the Facebook links for Restore and Rework and One Bad Apple. Don has tagged Jim and Jennifer. And I think honestly, there's more people. Don also tagged Rob a couple times, I think. My thought is there's a lot more people joining the show because there you go. Thank you, Meredith. You are awesome and you are a genius, and I admire your wonderful intelligence. Upcycled, restored. That's the term I was looking for. Not recycled. It's upcycled. So there are older things that are made new again by being painted or being refurbished in some way. Rena is asking, there's a new COVID Omicron variant. Do I know which variant I had? I wish I did. I actually did see the actual clinical test results. I went and got a in-person legit test on Saturday. Those results just came in today. Of course, they are positive, but I did also do 2 of the at-home things that both came. I did. I think 3 tests, the at-home things that all came in as positive. And Jean Marie, thank you. Oh, sorry, just Jean. Repurposed. That is also another wonderful word to describe the things that are at Restore and Reworks stuff. Carolyn is asking for me to elaborate on Tito's recovery. Let me go to my messages, and I want to acknowledge definitely. Thank you, Eric. Welcome to the show again, and thank you for the 99 stars. You are awesome. So Carolyn is asking about more information on Tito's recovery. Thank you, Lieutenant Ray Kelly, for sending me the information. All that I have so far is that Alameda County Sheriffs detectives have recovered the dog. Let me see if there was an arrest made. I'll ask him. So I will let you know as soon as I hear back. But definitely, let's see, this came in not too long ago, 7:03. And that was Lieutenant's text that in to, they've got video of the dog being reunited with the owner, which is super cool. It's been recovered by detectives. Tito was stolen at gunpoint from his family on a walk. 115 in Castro Valley. Detectives have worked relentlessly to locate him. He has been reunited with his family. So let me see. Okay, so what I'm hearing from So according to Lieutenant Ray Kelly with... no, John, welcome to the show. And Don is giving a shout out to Elvis Presley. Tiffany is asking if they found the car. We'll see what's going on with that. I think we're going to hear a whole lot more information as this rolls on. I did invite Lieutenant Ray Kelly to call into the show. He did say that there were many arrests in the pursuit of Tito. So there you go. There were multiple arrests in the pursuit of Tito. Bob says, Castro Valley News, breaking news. There you go. So Lieutenant Ray Kelly says he's going to try to do FaceTime. So if he does, I'm going to... Oops. Hang on.
Hey, can you hear me, or is this going to work for you? Because I have terrible signal right now.
I can hear you, and I'm going to ask folks listening if they can hear you as well. I'm assuming that they can.
Okay.
Guys, is the audio good on this? Just give someone a second to respond.
Sure.
How you been?
I'm good. It's a good day to report some good news in the community, and so...
they can hear you great. Go for it.
Great. All right. So, hey, hello, everybody. Castro Valley, Lieutenant Ray Kelly here. Last time I talked to you, I was Sergeant Ray Kelly, but the sheriff decided to promote me.
Deservedly so. Congratulations, Ray.
25 years, but thank you. In regards to Tito, the French Bulldog, obviously he was, as you know, kidnapped at gunpoint, I guess you would call it, dog-napped at gunpoint on January 15th. In a very disturbing series of circumstances that we reported to our Castro Valley community. Tito was walking with his mom and her, the lady's, her mother as well. They were walking down the street when they were confronted by a car full of armed robbers. They jumped out of that car, pointed several handguns at them, demanded the dog, demanded her purse, and then fled the area. We actually took a report and knew that they had stolen the purse and some of the contents of the purse. Short time, several hours later, they returned and stole her vehicle from the front of the house, even though we had the family had taken some measures to make sure that wouldn't happen. We didn't think that would happen, but it did happen. Regardless, that launched a very long investigation over the last week or so, in which our detectives came in that Saturday and immediately began doing follow-up to pursue leads on that case. We were able to locate the suspect vehicle in that case that was described in the press release, which was like an SUV or crossover SUV, and then we followed that. Series of arrests have been made as connected to this case and kind of branching off of this case by our investigations bureau. A lot of work that took us in a lot of different directions. Ultimately today, though, to bring some good news, some story, we got a tip that Tito may be at a certain location, and we followed up on that tip. Detective Holmes and Swalwell went out there and located Tito. And then initially, obviously, Tito couldn't tell us who he was, but we looked at some photographs and the markings on him. We're pretty sure it was him. And then our animal services unit responded with the chip reader, because Tito had a chip in his under his skin, and we were able to scan that chip and then confirm Tito's identity. So all really good work in the name of getting the dog back. I just spoke to the sheriff about the case, and Sheriff Ahern told me, he's a really proud dog owner. He loves his dogs, and he gave our people clear instruction that he wanted them to go out and pursue, all the leads on this case, and to get this dog back, because this dog, there was a lot of meaning behind what happened and in getting this dog back. And we wanted to show the community that, if this happens to you, God forbid this happens to anyone, even if it is a dog, we're gonna work hard. We're gonna pursue all those leads, and in this case, return Tito to his family. So they're very, very happy. The family that Tito's back. They are still very traumatized by the robbery itself and the events that went on. They feel very victimized and violated in their home and in their private space, and obviously the trauma of having people point guns at you as well. So that's the Reader's Digest version of events, Robert. I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank our community who really rallied around the family, shared a lot of information via social media, and got the word out on Tito and kept the story alive.
Was the family's car recovered as well?
We did. We actually did recover the car. We found it. And once the car, we thought the car, that someone might come back to the car and lead us to Tito. So we actually had known about where the car was. We were watching it for a while, hoping that maybe the dog bandit would return to the car with the dog possibly, but ultimately they did not. So we recovered the car, but then followed a lot of leads that took us all over, San Leandro and Oakland area, in regards to following up on that robbery, which was connected to several other robberies that had occurred in different jurisdictions throughout the East Bay. So a tremendous amount of work, tremendous amount of coordination by our team, and really spared no expense as far as getting this done. And when I say expense, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about investment in time in our people, to show this family and community that we weren't going to stop on this. This is not going to happen. We're not going to tolerate it.
Where was Tito found?
We found him in San Leandro, at a location in San Leandro, and there were some good tips that came in through the community. We followed up on those tips, and those community tips really are what helped us recover him. I don't have all the specifics at this point, nor do I know if my investigators want me to even talk about all the specifics. But,
gotcha. Yeah.
It was a team effort between community members and law enforcement working together.
That's great. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate you texting me right as we started the show, and
oh yeah, it's good. It was good timing.
It was perfect timing.
And I'll have to come back on again on another time and do a community update with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ray. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay.
Thanks for all your good work.
Thank you. Bye.
So there you go. That's the beauty of the live show. We've done that a couple times where there have been breaking news that has just come up during the show. Good evening to Daria. I think you are new to the show as well. So we're at 4. Thank you, Ray, for calling in. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I love being able to bring you guys news in the second. and fortunately, Ray was available to call in and give everyone the scoop. Literally, I mean that was a ton of information that I didn't know about what had transpired. So that's awesome. And when Ray was mentioning two of the folks, two of the deputies or detectives who had been responsible for recovering Tito, I smiled because he mentioned, I think he's a deputy. I think he's still a deputy, Deputy Swalwell, who is, you'll probably recognize the name for a good reason. I've done a ride-along with Deputy Swalwell, and he's just awesome. He's a good dude. He's awesome. So anyways, yes, if you guys missed it, we've got 4 new people. 4 new people tonight. We've got Rena, Eric, Jennifer, and Daria, and I love it. We're at 4 new people every show, and it's awesome. So I totally Yes, and Tiffany is right. That is the congressman's brother. That is Eric Swalwell's brother. From what I understand, Congressman Swalwell, I think he said he has two brothers in law enforcement and one who is, I think, an attorney. Rena is asking, how do you go for a ride along? Basically, it's a great question. Any member of the community is entitled one ride along with law enforcement agencies per year. So all you need to do is you can contact the CHP office that's close to you or the Alameda County Sheriff's office. And you have to fill out a release, and they will schedule one for you. However, I have a big caveat with that because we're in the middle of a pandemic. The COVID regulations for ride-alongs might be different. So they are eye-opening. They can be fun. They can be excruciatingly boring. But it's definitely a wonderful way for anyone to get a different perspective or just a perspective on the job that law enforcement officers do. So one more time, if you are interested in doing a ride along, just contact your local law enforcement agency and definitely see if they are doing ride alongs because of COVID. But definitely you can probably get on a wait list for when they do resume, or they can let you know if they would like to let you do a ride along. It's open for any member of the community to do a ride along. So it's open to anyone. I just want to I want to take a moment here and make sure I didn't miss anyone in the comments to do a shout out to. Okay, I haven't missed anyone in the roll call. So, and for the four folks who are new to the show, my name is Roberto. Sorry about that. Oh, there you go. Our moderator just found in YouTube a playlist of our ride-alongs. We pre-pandemic, we would go out with Alameda County Sheriffs and the California Highway Patrol, and we would film ride-alongs with them, kind of give people a slice of life, and give people a better idea of some of the things that law enforcement officers do in our community. And there were two things that... Oh, there was one thing that I wanted to mention. John had a question. That was what I was looking for. COVID, you didn't destroy my brain yet. John had mentioned something about there was a fire near him on Saturday. That was actually, we posted up some information on that. That was actually a fire that happened it was a trailer at the back of the Moose Lodge in the parking lot. And Alameda County Fire got there super fast. They put it out. I think there were a few people who were living in that trailer that have been unfortunately displaced because of the fire, but nobody was injured. So no injuries at all. From what I understand, it's still under investigation. So John, I hope you didn't tune away from that information. So yes. That fire happened back parking lot at the Moose Lodge. It was a trailer, not the Moose Lodge, and it made me panic because there were some messages from people who were saying, the Moose Lodge is on fire because it came up on Pulse Point that the Moose Lodge was on fire. It was actually the trailer at the back. I'm just messaging back, Michael, because Michael sent me a message through the page that I was late. I was actually just 1 minute late, so I'll go 1 minute over. Yes, there you go. John is here. I'm glad that you heard the update. You saw the flames. It apparently was a confirmed structure fire. But yes, like Barbara says, the Moose Lodge is okay. It was not the Moose Lodge that was on fire. It was that a trailer behind the Moose Lodge. So with that said, guys, I want to go back to the community cupboard because Eileen brought it up. Definitely. Eileen said, oh yes, Bob is mentioning the Midway giveaway. And the Midway giveaway tonight is brought to you by the folks at Forester. And let me give you the information on them. And the Midway giveaway is also a gift from Forester because I'm isolating, so I'm not going out for that 5-day period. So I couldn't go out and get a gift certificate because I had COVID. But the fine folks at Forester are sponsoring the Midway giveaway. And if you don't know who they are a local nonprofit with a mission to reforest urban communities. And you can learn more about what they do at forester.org. That is forestr.org. And the Midway giveaway tonight, there you go. Our moderator just posted some information about Forester. I think I've said this tons and tons of times, but I'll say it one more time or a couple more times in future episodes. Forester are the folks who are doing the seed library at the Castro Valley Library. You can walk up to the reference desk and you can get seeds. You can get plant seeds. They're free. You can bring plant seeds there. Forester also does the rubbish pickup, and I love the word rubbish. I was talking to someone the other night, and I used the word rubbish, and she was amazed. Don says, shout out to Richard. Good evening, Richard. That's a shout out. Shout. That's Tears for Fears. Sorry. But Richard is in the house. If I missed Richard, not on purpose. I'm all over the map. So Richard, welcome to the show, sir. Forester.org. They also do the rubbish pickup on the on and off ramp, the freeway on and off ramps near Burger Island. Burger Island is where Wendy's and McDonald's is. Give me one moment. Too much of a shout out on that one. Forester also does they have the program where they give money to homeless folks to pick up trash. They are planting trees here and there. Forester.org is awesome. They will also be having a pop-up scion exchange and seed packing event at the library on Sunday, January 30th from 2 to 4 p.m. All you got to do is just look at forester.org and see more information if you would like to volunteer for all the things that you're doing. Tonight's Midway giveaway is a free personalized t-shirt from Forester, and someone just sent in some stars. Richard, thank you for the 222 stars. Richard has sent stars 4 weeks in a row. There's an icon here if you would like to send stars. You could follow the trend and send 100 stars because that's kind of what everyone's doing for the 100th episode tonight. Rena says she loves Burger Island. Yes, it's a cool. When I first heard someone refer to that little spot as Burger Island, I got a hearty chuckle. So tonight's Midway giveaway brought to you by Forester. It is also a nifty, snazzy green Forester.org shirt, personalized with your name. All you got to do is let us know what your name is, and it will be printed up especially for you. So, tonight's Midway giveaway question, since we're on the 100th episode, thank you again, Richard, for the 222 stars. This is a tough one, I know, but we've had quite a few guests during the past. Good evening, Nathan. Hope you're doing well. Nathan, I don't think is new to the show, but if you are, Nathan, correct me. I don't recognize you being on the. I think. Michael says he works on Burger Island. I love it. Karen, good evening to you. Karen, let me give you an update. Cliff Burton Day is in the works as we speak. It's sounding like it's going to be an online thing because of COVID. So, but definitely look for more information as we come closer. I spoke to Connie Burton today, which is Cliff Burton's sister, and she is interested in what we're going to be doing. She'll probably be participating. So no, Nathan is not new to the show, but Nathan, I'm glad you joined us either way. So yes, Karen, Cliff Burton Day is in the works. It's happening. It's probably going to be another Zoom thing, but that's just the world that we are living in now, where it is COVID, and it is getting everybody. It got me. So this is kind of a fun one. So in the past 100 episodes, we've had quite a few guests. We had Lieutenant Ray Kelly tonight. We have had School Superintendent Parveen Ahmadi before. We have had Castro Valley Sanitary District General Manager Roland Williams. We have had my good friend Chet Weehee. If you're listening, Chet, welcome to the show. I hope you're listening to the show, Chet. I hope you're safe as well. We had Chef Igor on the show. We need to get Chef Igor on the show again. But anyways, who else? We've had some guests. So we also had we've had tons of guests. If I name more, I'm gonna give up all of the names of the answer. Jeanette, talk about the return of the dog Tito to his owners. What you need to do is you need to rewind the video, because we had Sergeant Ray Kelly live on the show give us the information. There were tons of deputies and investigators working on this. There were a lot of arrests related to the return of Tito. They recovered the car that was stolen, and the sheriffs were looking at the car. There you go. Don says Katie Goodman was a guest too as well. So getting back to Jeanette's question, I'll try to give you the Reader's Digest version. Tito was recovered in San Leandro. There were multiple arrests involved in this case. The people that were arrested are believed to be involved in other robberies, maybe similar ones. There's a lot of information still coming out as we speak, Jeanette. As that becomes available, I will definitely give that to you. Hopefully that will satisfy your thirst for more information. Brian is saying, Maggie, don't send me this link anymore. Well, Brian, technically you're new to the show, so I'm going to add you to the list. I'm sorry, Brian. I apologize that this show isn't for you. I'm sorry, Brian, but welcome to the show anyways, Brian. So that actually makes 5 new people to the show, even though Brian doesn't like the show. Brian, is there something that I could do that would actually make you like the show more? Because I would love for you to join us again. I love new people when they join the show. And I understand what we do here isn't for everyone, but Brian, welcome to the show, and I love you just the same. I'm sorry that you don't want to be tagged on the show. Sorry, Brian. But with that said, Brian, Maggie is awesome, and Maggie loves the show. So I think out of that excitement and enjoyment that she likes, she tagged you. Christian is new to the show. Welcome to the show, Christian. This is awesome. We've got 6 new people to the show. So guys, let's give another hearty hello to Rena, Eric, Christian, Jennifer, Darren, and Brian. That's 6. I love it. It's awesome. So guys, if you're new to the show, you're going to be showered by welcomes, and I love it. We have like a cool family here. It's awesome. This is for the 100th show. I had some cool stuff planned before COVID kicked my butt, But I think how the show turned out with 6 new people and having Ray call in and also having the news come in live that that dog was stolen, that it was recovered. This is an awesome show. This is a great show. This is amazing for the 100th show. I can't. There you go. Sorry. Maggie is apologizing to Brian for tagging her. So, Brian, thank you for joining us very briefly. I apologize on behalf of Maggie. Like I said, she's just excited. She loves the show, and we're sorry. Thank you for joining us very, very briefly, though. Everybody is giving welcome to Rena, Eric, Christian, Jennifer, Darren, also Brian. Brian, we love you. We're sorry that you're leaving, but come back anytime. We would love to have you rejoin us. I should actually get to the list. I do have a list that I thought I would, that I honestly thought would not be enough for the show, but there's so much cool stuff happening. I don't know if I'm going to get to all of the list. However, I need to backtrack. Don is tagging Brian and a ton of other people. Thank you, Don. I do want to mention something about the community cupboard because Eileen brought it up, and I want to definitely cover it fully. Eileen said that there's some space for stuff. I love the community cupboard. If you have unexpired items in your refrigerator or pantry that you would like to donate, please bring them to the community cupboard on Forest Avenue. If you are in need of food, that resource is definitely there for you. If you would like to, moderator is gently reminding me of the Midway giveaway. Good evening to Dustin. Welcome to the show. Dustin, I still have that Cafe Rumi card because I'm still isolating. But as soon as I can get outside and be around other people, I'm definitely going to bring that card to that person. Or actually, what might be a even cooler idea is in lieu of giving that $20 gift card, I'll just give $10 each to, there's 2 homeless neighbors that are usually on the boulevard at the corner near Castro Valley Boulevard and Redwood. I'm just going to go give them $10 each. But that's going to happen when I'm able to not have to be isolated due to COVID. So, Dustin, I did not forget about that. Bob says overtime is coming, and it probably is. Rena is asking, is there a freezer on site at the community cupboard? Yes, there is. There's a thank you, Meredith. You are awesome and wonderful. And yes, there's a refrigerator and a freezer and tons of cupboard space where you can put items in there. Please, yeah, Dustin, I am feeling better. Thank you. Please do not bring expired items to the community cupboard. Please bring the items to the front door to the porch of the house where the community cupboard is. And above all, I'm gonna try to grab my egg-shaped cranium here. Please, if you park on the street on Forest, do not. There you go. The community cupboard is 20330 Forest Avenue. Please do not block any driveways. Please do not double park. Please be polite to the neighbors. These things are super, super important. There have been some people nonplussed about people double parking, about people blocking driveways. Please be courteous to the neighbors on Forest so that we can maintain and retain this wonderful resource in our community. Christian says, can I drop TV dinners at the cupboard? Yes, there's a freezer. Make sure they are not expired, but yes, you can definitely do that. Midway giveaway. This is a tough one. I don't know if anyone's going to get this. I gave you a partial list of all of the guests that we've had, and this is not the midway giveaway. This is the end of the show giveaway. This has been such an amazing show, guys. I thank you guys so much for making the 100. I literally had nothing to celebrate the 100th show. Everything that I had planned, COVID kind of, thumbed it out because I need to be inside. I couldn't do. I actually had a pretty cool plan of what I wanted to do for the 100th show, but it involved, number one, being out and around other people, and I can't do that because I've got COVID, and I'm still. The 5 days is tomorrow. But long story short, thank you guys for making this show so amazing, so awesome. Thank you, Lieutenant Ray Kelly, for calling in and giving that amazing news. Literally, if it was a few moments into the show where Ray just texted me and sent me the link from their Twitter page about the return of Tito. But with that said, the midway giveaway, which is the end of the show giveaway, and I still have a bunch of stuff to go on the list, so I'm gonna expire the list before the end of the show. So we might go an hour and a half tonight, or an hour and 15 minutes. This one, no one might get. Name the two people who were guests on the show who actually cussed during their interviews. And Bob might know this one. Good evening, Dennis. Welcome to the show, Dennis. Dennis says, happy 100 and 100 more. Thank you, sir. I am awash in the glow of your amazingness and your kind comment, Dennis. Thank you so much. So, in the 100 episodes that we have had two guests who swore during their interviews. No, Rena has a good guess. Also, I should let you know, you need to text in your answers to 510-331-9112. You have to text your guesses to 510-331-9112. Oh, okay. Our moderator just set the rules. You can also comment in the thread in honor of Rena and her first comment, which is a good guess. It was not Superintendent Amati who swore during their interview. But I did. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. Don says he will win. So the midway giveaway. Don, you're close. Don is close. Dustin is. Those are good guesses. I don't think we had Nate Miley on the show, but we did have Ray Kelly. And no, Ray Kelly was not one who cussed during the live interview. Aaron says, won't get this since I haven't been watching that long. Oh, well. You know what, Aaron? You've won tons of them, and I think it's cool. Michael says, Don will not win. I will beat Don. So I think the gauntlet has been thrown down between Michael and Don. There were two. Richard is asking, what's the question? Since this is the... Oh, Bob also... Yeah, we also had Al Proetti on the show. It wasn't Al. I keep forgetting all the wonderful people that we had on the show. We did have Al. Thanks to Bob, we had Al Proetti talk on the show, which was awesome. Nathan says, I don't even know what is going on. Nathan, we do something called the Midway Giveaway, where we give away a gift card or item from a local business, and it's based on the premise of we do like a trivia question, and the first person to give the correct answer gets the gift card or the free item. And since we are doing the 100th episode. I thought a cool trivia question would be, name the two people who appeared live on the show who cussed during their interview. And no, wait. My mom knows this one. I know my mom knows this one. So there's two people listening tonight who know this one outside of the two people who cuss. So there could be theoretically four people who know. Name the two people who cussed on our show during their appearance. Gene says, Don and Michael are battling for the win. And John got the bumper stickers right on, sir. I'm glad. And I should say that Don, you're half right. Don's got one. Bob, no. Bob was on the show too. Bob called in a bunch of times. So Bob was on the show, but you didn't cuss. Meredith is half right. Like Don, Meredith has half of the answer. Dustin, Nathan says me and me. Barbara is guessing Don and Michael. No, they did not swear on the show. Dustin, you are half correct as well. I would like to give this to someone. Don, you are half correct. You've got half the answer right. And my moderator is probably giving me a cue to just give this item out. I'm going to leave this up to you. Or I can leave it. I can stammer on what I'm trying to say. Kathy is guessing Aaron and Igor. No, Igor was on the show, and no, Igor did not swear. Michael is no, John, you didn't swear. Michael is guessing Aaron and Dawn. No, Aaron. Sorry. Michael is guessing me. I have never sworn on the show. I have never cussed. I think I said no, I've never sworn. I've said some of the lower echelon. Echelon is our $2 word for the night. Thank you. That's a snazzy word. Bob is saying give it to Dawn, and I don't want to be unfair because it seems like there's a competition going on between Michael and Dawn. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. You need to vote who you want to see get the Midway Giveaway prize. Is it Dawn or Michael? Dawn is guessing Aaron and Ashley. Ashley was on the show too, and no, she didn't swear. She didn't cuss. Bob is guessing it's not John from the Chanticleers. That's a good one too. Brenda is saying check my phone. Let me see. What did you... Brenda has a good guess. You're half right, Brenda. You are half right. Everybody has... Gary says give it to Tito's family. That's a good one. Everybody is half right. I can just give you half the answer, and tons of people must have remembered. Aaron, at Aaron's Art Studio. Aaron was the first person, I think, to literally, she just dropped a F-bomb when we were doing a live interview. And this was a long time ago. This was, I think, pretty early in the pandemic, and Erin had gotten COVID. And we were talking about her experience getting COVID. Dustin says, Erin and Billy. No. Did we have Billy Bradford on the show? Man, I don't remember all the people. That's terrible. I was going to try to have the Midway giveaway be recall all of the guests that we had on the show, and I don't remember most of them. That's terrible. That's terrible. I said I combined terrible and COVID. Erin is voting me for the 100th winner. No, I want to give this shirt to someone because they deserve it. But thank you, Erin. That's generous. I can. Don says Erin and Ricky. I don't think we've had Ricky on the show. Ricky didn't call in though, but he was on the show. He was talking, but he wasn't. So this person was actually speaking live and just dropped the F-bomb. There were two people, both dropped the F-bomb during a live interview. We've got a couple of votes for Dawn. Of course, Michael is voting for Michael. So I'm gonna leave it to you guys who you would like to see the shirt given to, the Midway giveaway prize given to. So we've got John is saying give it to Dawn. Oh, Don says give it to Michael. Dustin says give it to Don. Maggie says just give it to me because I know. And Michael says, Don, you can have it. So, you know what I'm going to do? Moderator, since you're giving one shirt away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for the second shirt. So we're going to give personalized shirts to Michael and Don so that we have two winners. There was a little competition going on there that... No. So we have two winners tonight. We have Dawn and we have Michael. And Michael, text me your address in Amador County, and we will get one of your shirts to you. It's going to be personalized with your name, so it's going to say Forrester, Michael. I also need your size. I'm going to also need Dawn's shirt size as well. So we've got two winners tonight. Congratulations to Dawn and Michael. You guys are awesome. You guys won. Oh, and I should give you the answer too. The two people, Karen says, Roberto, you're so awesome. I remember you buying me a Cliff Burton shirt at the high school because I bought someone else's shirt and didn't have enough money to buy myself a shirt. Yes, I did that. I just wanted you to have a shirt because I know that that event. You knew Cliff, so I saw him. I met him. I didn't meet him. I saw him at a guitar shop once. So there you go. So congratulations to Dawn and Michael. You both won. And what we need is the full name, size, and address. I will acquire that intel and get that to the folks with Forrester and get those shirts off. So the two people who actually cussed on the show during their live interviews, that was Aaron at Aaron's Art Studio. If you're listening, Aaron, I love you. And it was also Chet. Chet dropped a big old F-bomb when we were talking about Castro Valley. And I love me some Chet too as well. Love Chet. Chet's a good guy. Chet is an awesome dude. And Aaron is an awesome, awesome person as well. So there you go. That was fun. That was a blast. So I do have a few other things on the list. I want to make sure that I cross the things off that we that need to be addressed. We just did the Midway Giveaway, which was the end of the show. There you go. Our moderator, our moderator remembered that too. That Bob is asking, who is Chet? Chet is an individual who has who worked with us since the inception of Castro Valley News, and he kind of went off and did his own thing. Chet has done a ton of photography for us. Chet has done a lot of videography and video editing. I've known Chet since I worked at the Castro Valley Library, so I've known Chet for tons and tons and tons of years. Just did a story with Chet not too long ago. He's actually and I'm going to let the cat out of the bag again, which I shouldn't. Just keep your eyes peeled for something that in the next magazine that Chet's doing that is super, super awesome. I wanted to also mention two things that I'd noticed in town today. I did go for a drive because I had to get out because I was getting kind of cabin fever. Paulette just texted me something. Yes. That is a yes to your answer, Paulette. Paulette got the correct guess on something that someone else was asking me a whole bunch of stuff about. Yes, so I did take a drive in my car because I had little bit of cabin fever, and a couple things that I noticed today. There is a gigantic for lease sign outside Crayons. And what's odd is my understanding is that a different business had purchased that place and they were looking to put a restaurant there. It looks like that's not the plan. I believe it was the owners of a different market in Castro Valley that were looking to do a restaurant there. Looks like that's not the case. So Crayons is now for lease. If you know someone who is looking to lease a bar, Crayons is for lease. I miss Karen at Crayons. Yeah, John just nailed it on the head. Bad parking there, but there is parking at the back where Lucky's is, so it's not as bad as we think. Also, the seamstress, the dry cleaning place at the corner of Wilbeam and Castro Valley Boulevard, they closed. They're going to be moving into the village. Michael is asking, yes, Michael, you texted me your information. If you did, I will definitely get the shirt off to you. Maggie, let me finish when it comes to that seamstress, the dry cleaning place at the corner of Wilbeam and Castro Valley Boulevard. They're going to be moving across the street in the village. She's the wonderful lady who has all the orchids. I think they're orchids in the window, and I think she's got a cranky dog. Cranky whenever I'm there. Barks at me. The dog does its wonderful job of protecting its owner. There are a lot of times where I go there and I deliver our magazine and the dog barks at me. So there you go. Lot of people giving shout outs to Crayons. Christian says I had my first beer at Crayons for my 21st birthday. Michael says had 20th reunion at Crayons. I love Karen and Fred, who were the owners of Crayons. I miss them a lot, but they're retired and enjoying their retirement. So there's that off the list. And definitely if that is your dry cleaner, like I said, they're moving into the village. They're going to be a few doors down from where I think in between Starbucks and Ray Talbot Salon is where they will be. They're not closing. They're not going away forever. The gentleman who bought the Daughtry building and is responsible for the Castro Valley Marketplace, he has some investors who purchased that place. And what they will be doing is they're looking to have a restaurant there. And from what I understand, I think I mentioned this before. They have a they have a they have a barbecue place lined up. So there you go. Michael says of the Midway giveaway, I said Aaron and Chet. I didn't see your comment. If you said that, I apologize. However, Michael, you won anyways. You are a winner. You and Don have won. Congratulations. I'm not going to get into that. That's too much stuff. Bob says, I really like the different shows at the Chabot Theater, movies from 1992 and live broadcasts. Can't wait till I feel safe going out again. I agree. The Chabot Theater is awesome. I'm glad you brought that up. We need to do everything that we can do to make sure that we keep that gem in our community vibrant and alive. So if you want to, you can go to the Chabot Theater's website. You can order, they have cool t-shirts. They have gift cards. They have all kinds of, there's also a link if you want to just send them a monetary support, that you can do that as well. I think it's a GoFundMe link that the Chabot Theater has on their website. All those things are cool. But bottom line is we need to make sure that we do everything that we can to keep the Chabot Theater alive and vibrant. I have an update on COVID that I wanted to share with you guys. Past couple nights, John is asking, can the Chabot Theater play the Super Bowl? My guess is they're probably going to do that because they've done that. They've done a lot of sports events in the past. If they do that, John, I'll let you know, but they're probably going to be doing that. The COVID update, as you guys know, if you checked out... yeah, Christian, probably huge money for the night. That would be wonderful. If they did the Super Bowl there, it would be wonderful for their concession stand. And if you don't know, they're serving beer and wine at the concession stand at the Chabot Theater now, which is super, super cool. COVID. I got COVID early last week. It did a number on me for a couple nights. I had terrible chills. Then I got terrible fever. Didn't so much get a cough. I sweated it out for the past couple nights. I've still been sweating it out. This is like the first day where I felt pretty good. My voice is still a little bit off. It is nothing pleasant. Do whatever you can to not get COVID. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but please be safe. John, thank you so much for offering if I need anything. I need nothing. All I need is the 100th show to be like every show going forward in the future. This show has been awesome. This is probably the best show of them all. Michael says Don said something about his dog biting him. Michael, I think Don is joking. But he might not be joking, but I think Don is joking. So the COVID update is I'm so much better, but I definitely want to let you guys know you need to do whatever you can in your power to stay safe, to not get this. I consider myself a healthy person. I eat right. I work out a lot. This thing kicked my butt, and that's not a cuss word. Good evening, Ronald. Ronald is joining us from North Carolina. Ronald says, congratulations for the 100th show. Appreciate your sharing the Castro Valley happenings and keep up the good work. Try and stay healthy. Good thoughts from here. Thank you, Ronald. I hope you are doing well. Anytime I hear from Ronald is a good time. I met Ronald and his wife a bunch of years ago, and I think I remember the story that it was for. I think it was a boundary adjustment thing. I'm probably wrong, but Ronald, thank you for the well wishes, and definitely, yes, I am definitely trying to stay healthy. But getting back to COVID, guys, do whatever it is within your belief system, whatever safety precautions or health precautions you would like to. Sorry, guys. Whatever is in your wheelhouse, whatever feels comfortable to you, do those things to stay safe. I'm doing exactly what my mom says I do, thinking far ahead and not taking the time to say stuff. And I actually said that. Do you see this guy behind me? For the 100th show, this guy comes out. Come here. Come here. The 100th show got 100 times better because you get to see this guy back here. This guy's my heart. Hank, this is Hank. He's going back up on the couch, but he's probably just stretching out. Hank is a shelter dog. I said this before. If you're going to get a dog, get a shelter dog. They know you save them. They know. There he is. This guy right here. Hi. I love you. Anyways, that's the COVID update. Guys, stay safe. Do whatever it is in your belief system, whatever it is that you are doing. Continue to do it and stay safe. It's up to you, but stay safe. You do not want COVID. It's ugly. I have not actually been sick, like real sick, since probably the early 90s. And this COVID, this one, it's ugly. It is nothing nice. So stay safe. That's the COVID update. My thoughts on the first 100 episodes, it's on the list. I want to expire the list before I end the show. We're at 8:18, just like Bob said, we're in overtime. My thoughts on the first 100 episodes, they have changed because of tonight's episode. Rena's asking, am I fully vaccinated? Yes, I got the Johnson & Johnson, and then I was boosted with the Johnson & Johnson earlier this month. And then just recently, I got COVID. And it's ugly. It's not something that you want. By far the worst symptom was at its peak. I got the chills, and I was literally doing this. I could not stop shaking. Actually, I could because I was dancing in my kitchen, and that made the chills go away, the shakes. So that's the COVID update. And yes, I was vaccinated. I was boosted. My thoughts on the first 100 episodes. I think they have all paled to this one. This is the best episode. This is my favorite. So much awesome stuff happened tonight. Bob says if I actually run to 8:30, the Midway will actually be Midway. Bob, I love you. Let's just go to 8:30 then, because I think I have a couple other things that I wanted to discuss, and I'm glad that I have my voice back. Everyone is asking me to throw the paper, and I will definitely throw that paper when the list has been completely fleshed out. Thoughts on the first 100 episodes, and I say this a couple times during a lot of other episodes. This show started out rough. I'm going to be frank with you. The first, I think 40 or 35 episodes, there was no video. And all of a sudden I pulled the duct tape off of the camera on my computer and just figured, why not just do video with audio? Just do them both. The thought behind the show was just kind of a cool way for us to all kind of be at the same place at the same time and talk about things that are on our mind, things that are happening in the community. Don says those were dark days, and yes, they were. There was no video, and I think this show, adding video definitely brought more people to the fold. It definitely gave a much better dynamic to the show. I think I have evolved definitely, because those first probably 2 or 3 episodes, I was terrible. I was definitely trying to. Gene says, I remember the no video, just audio much better. It's much better now, I hope, is what you mean. But Gary is saying, what's the latest on adding a third show that was talked about a couple weeks ago? I think I'm going to not bring a third show, because I think 2 shows is great. I think 2 shows spreads everything out evenly. I think more shows would spread the topics out a little bit too far. That might change. I think my moderator, our moderator, said the third show will be on OnlyFans. No, I'm not doing the OnlyFans, but I love that comment. So long story short, we're gonna be staying at 2 shows, and now everyone is saying 2 shows is good. Dennis says 2 shows is good. Nathan says 2 shows is good. John says 2 is good. So I'm gonna go with that. But definitely, my thoughts looking back on the first 100 shows is I have improved by leaps and bounds now from where I was then. There was actually someone who commented during one of the first shows, said for me to not quit my day job, when this is actually my day job. But those first shows were rough. I was just trying to figure out what I was doing, trying to figure out a format that would work. I literally had no list, which is what I needed. The show definitely needed some structure, and I think Gary says, I agree, but would love to see us add time. 1 hour is not enough. Maybe once a week we'll do an hour and a half. That might work. Michael says, I love the 2 shows because I love talking to all my former CV friends. Michael, we love talking to you. So to sum it up, my thoughts going back. There you go. Don just corrected me. It's actually a night job. Correct. Yes, sir. So looking back, I think the biggest things that pop out when it comes to the first 100 shows is you guys are freaking awesome. I appreciate your support so much. Without this show, without you guys, the show is absolutely nothing. So I think all of my good vibes and good memories of the show, my thoughts, basically surround you guys. Your patience in me evolving as a better host, your support in so many ways, and also all of the news tips and all of the information that you guys bring to the show is just, it's awesome. And I'm humbled and honored that you guys like the show, and the stars that you guys send, the fact that you guys actually dig into your pocketbooks and send in, you spend money and buy stars to support Castro Valley News is awesome. I love it. I am humbled and honored, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart and the top of my head. So first 100 thoughts, that's out. Midway out. Mentioned that. We did roll call. Don says I should cuss because it's the 100 show. I love you, Don. The last thing that I do have on the list, we're almost at 1.5 hour. I can keep going, but at the end of the list, I'm gonna stop. If you have a comment, complaint, confession, show idea, anything, text it in 510-331-9112. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan says he likes the show. I like you, Nathan. Thank you for joining us. I have some critiques from my mom. Hi, Mom. How are you? I love you, Mom. I'm going to say a personal message to my mom. I'll say a couple. Mom, I love you. Mom, thank you. Mom, you are never a bother. And Mom, you're my hero. Thank you for all that you've done for me, Mom. And I'm going to Michael. Michael, you're just a sweetheart. Michael says, no, do not cuss for the 100th show because you are a great guy and love your mom too. Thank you, Michael. You're awesome. Don says hi to my mom. Hi, Mom. Meredith sent 5,000 stars. And it looks like it's a dinosaur doing this. Thank you, Meredith. You are awesome. Of course, you know that. Meredith, you're amazing. You're awesome. Meredith has sent in stars 11 weeks in a row. I dare anyone listening to beat her record. Just try it. It's 11 weeks. Thank you, Meredith. You're awesome. Also, if you missed it, there's a clicky thing. It's called an icon that you can click and you can buy stars. It's a interesting and cool thing that Facebook has set up where viewers of live content can support the creators of live content. It's a cool little thing. You don't have to do it if you would like to. It would be awesome. Gary says I should have my mom as a special guest. That's not going to happen. She's not going to go on camera. She might call in, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Bob says let's have Mom tell us all. Mom's not going to come up on the show. She's not going to be a guest. But with that said, the last thing I have on my list is Mom's critiques from Saturday's show. And this is my mom saying this. My mom is bugged by people not getting the vaccination because she's bugged that I got it because I was vaccinated as well. This is a good one. Mom is being critical of me for pushing myself during the show, even though I had COVID. And, I do the show because I love it. I do the show because it brings me joy. I do the show because I love all the people that come in on the show. I love doing the show because I think it's a cool way for me to get to know you guys. It's an awesome way for you guys to get to know who is behind Castro Valley News. Carolyn says, so glad I found the show. Thanks, Roberto, for being welcoming. Continued good health. Until next time. Thank you, Carolyn. There you go. My mom is on the show. She says, hello, everyone. So welcome, Mom. Mom, I love you. And with that said, that according to this, that's 1 hour and 28 minutes and 24 seconds. I can cross this off. And Michael says I should come up to Amador County to do a show. That would be cool. I appreciate the invitation. Guys, it's looking like that. Barbara says, hello, Mom. Carolyn is saying, hello, Mom. Mom has watched... Oh, Mom has watched all 100 shows. I just realized that. I'm slow with the uptake here. Mom has watched all 100 shows. Which makes Mom even more awesome. Thank you, Mom. That's it, guys. I want to thank everyone for making this episode and all the other ones amazing and totally fun and enjoyable. Probably the first two weren't as fun or enjoyable because they were rough. And as Bob pointed out, there were a lot of ums that I did. And... there you go. Barbara says that's what moms do. Yes, moms just do awesome stuff all the time. Thank you, John. So that is the 100th episode. Here is to another 100. Here's to another couple hundred. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you for sending 100 stars. There were a ton of people who did that. There were other people like Meredith who sent 5,000 stars. I dare someone listening to do that. Send 5,000 stars. Do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Come on. Send stars. Come on. Now I'm doing Arnold at the end of the show. That's terrible. So also Christian, Rena, Eric, Jennifer, Darren, and Brian. That's awesome. We had 6 new people on the 100th show. It's been super special. Thank you, Lieutenant Ray Kelly, for calling in and joining us. It's been 100 episodes of just blatant, unabashed awesomeness, and maybe that should be the theme for Castro Valley News. Just blatant, unabashed awesomeness. Maybe we'll have some bumper stickers made up that says the Castro Valley News show is just blatant, unabashed awesomeness. You guys are awesome. I am Roberto. It has been an hour and a half of unabashed, blatant awesomeness because of you guys. I am Roberto. I'm just the dude who sits here and talks. I'm a talking head. You guys are awesome. Christian is asking, when is the next show? I'm glad you asked because I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. We do this show every Tuesday and Saturday night at 7 p.m. Usually during the day, I give an announcement of where the Midway Giveaway gift card is from. Don is being amazing. Thank you guys for making the show amazing. It's so much fun. When the going gets weird, the word turn pro, and I think we've all turned pro with these 100 episodes. Oh, this is for Don. I think I hit Hank. I'm sorry. I gotta go apologize to Hank. Thank you guys.